I learned something absolutely amazing yesterday. I had advanced trance class with my mentor, Reverend Glenda Cataract. She is at Camp Chesterfield and someone who I really, really admire and look up to. So I've always only channeled guides. I've never channeled people's loved ones. I accidentally channeled my grandmother, but even that felt interesting, or like it could have been not believable by people watching because it was my grandmother. It was a great experience for me and I was mind blown, but I also knew her. So the assignment yesterday was to connect to someone in the room that their loved one was present. Spirit, of course. One of my biggest hangups with doing channeling is that what if I don't get a name? Or what if I'm not pulling in someone's loved one and that causes more harm than good? Or even worse, like doubt that I'm legitimate or that this whole thing is legitimate. What if we're just all faking it? Oh, imposter syndrome. So she had us connect clairvoyantly with a spirit. Now keep in mind, I know my classmates, but none of them are like really on social media posting much. So I don't know much about their lives. I just only know them literally from class. I don't know their stories. I don't know their background, which now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of rude. I should probably ask more questions. But really, when we all hang out in class, we are doing the work. We're not really socializing. When I tell you that I was mind blown at how Spirit not only taught me in that channeling session when I pulled through a loved one, that it really wasn't about the name, it was about the evidence. I can't even explain how mind blown I was that Spirit specifically taught me that lesson to help understand why I don't need to fear that. Because I brought through a spirit that was a child that had not incarnated. They had passed in utero. Therefore, they didn't have a name yet. They had not been named yet. But the evidence of them being present and being there with their mother and with the family and seeing what was going on, and also showing her the signs that he brought to her, was just mind-blowing. Because keep in mind, my ego or my conscious mind is stepped way back. I can observe and I can see what's going on, but it's like things are coming out of my mouth and I have no idea. It really wasn't me. My arms are moving, my head's moving, everything's moving, but it's not me. And apparently whatever I said in the way of evidence was 1,000% on point. So whether you are a sitter or if you are a reader, don't get hung up on the name. Bring the evidence. It's the evidence. It's the how is the spirit showing up? What is the person doing in their life that they are seeing, and how is it all interacting, and what advice and what message is that spirit bringing through? Because I tell you what, my classmate was like, he's never come through before, and I needed this. This was so healing. I needed this, and I never knew how much I needed it until today. And friends, that's what we do in spiritual work. That should be our goal. That should be why we do this. It's the healing, proving the continuity of life beyond a question of a doubt. Knowing that our loved ones are absolutely okay and they are with us, and that it's just a matter of time before we get to see them again. But in the meantime, keep talking to them, keep interacting with them. And if you are a practicing medium or a developing medium, don't get hung up on the small stuff. Don't let other people dictate to you what makes you legitimate and what makes you not legitimate. Bring the evidence. Evidence in this work is literally everything. But just remember, that spirit, they never have had a name. So that was a big lesson for me. And if you got this far, I tell you what, let's do another little fun game. In honor of my master teacher Star, if you would like me to pull a card for you, drop a star emoji. The more, the better. Thanks for watching.